because I've got this twin wheel Iveco. I think she's the 5.5 tonner, and it's just an absolute mess. It was started off as a camper, XBT van. Stick a big battery in. We got the wallboard up there to put everything onto. He's having a raised bed at the back. He's having side pods put on. This window, just look, the old owner did this, but it's moving. It leaks, so that one's coming out. He's having side pods put on both sides, so he can have his raised bed, and he'll sleep across the van. He put this window in the other day, which he's done a very, very good job of it. That's one of the flush fitting ones on the outside. Opening as well, right, but they're always stiff when they're new. He wants some silicone stuff on there, but anyway, it is nice. He's painted it black. Don't know why, because it's going to get lined. But this is all the mess I have to try and sort out. There's cables coming from everywhere. Some of it is still left in from when it was BT van. It did have on the roof there, he's put the max air fan in, so he's just got the wires here that I can wire up, no problem. It did have an air conditioning unit on there, but the owner before him took it all off, so all the control panel was in the ceiling there, so he's got a big gaping hole there. And of course there's all these extra cables, we just don't know what they're for. He wants that one kept for the reversing camera, which is well out of the way to me, but you know, I would have rathered it in the middle there somewhere. There's several switches on the dashboard that we need to find out what they were for. I reckon that some of them it had beacons on it, I reckon, and so some of those switches are for beacons. He's put, if I can, yeah, just here, look, he's put these all round. They all run through and they all come to here. There's going to be a microwave above, right, which is going to come out into the door some way. Microwave above, fridge underneath. He's written on the wall. A small seat there, a small seat on that side. So they'll have a table that comes out of the bed as normal, and so the bed and the seat, you know, you've got that 4 foot there for a bed. He's got it all worked out, so there's not an awful lot of wiring to do on that side. So this is all the stuff I've got to trace back. They've used 240 volt cabling, right, for 12 volts, which isn't the best of things to do. You know, they've used terminal blocks like that, you know, which is no better than a screw block terminal. The main charge battery cable comes out through the floor there, so it runs right the way from the battery under the bonnet right the way through to here, so that's going to work out right for putting it on that control panel. He's only using a voltage sensitive relay, and it'll be put on a switch, as though he can turn it off if he needs to, because the solar will backfeed. Yeah, the solar comes down off the roof through all the conduit, and it comes down and terminates here. So it's got a fair sized bloody battery there. I haven't got to worry about all the clamping down of anything, because you know, he wants it out. He wants it all put together, and then he'll take the odds and sods back out. Like, you take the battery and that out, so he can carry on building. He's bought me a load of cable, Victron MPPT. We got the gland there for the roof. We got all the sockets. There's lots of other bits. Well, there is an electric step on it, so I've got to wire that up. But by pulling the carpet back, you know, that is another hole where the heating duct came in as well. So that's all been stripped out from underneath. He's still going to have a diesel heater, but he thinks he's going to drill it into the floor there. He might have it inside, he might undersling it, doesn't know yet. Like, you know, there's all these cables. This is the solar. He's got a big enough hole in there, and it looks like he got it wrong a few times as well. Yeah, but he's just taped it up out of the way for now. You know, I just got to sort these small things out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so the solar came in at the back. I don't know how many panels he's got up there, although he has given me a ladder, so if I need to, I can sort that out. Doors have got alarm systems on it, you know, push button alarms. He hasn't got one on that door, but it's that a door opens first. He says he didn't want the lights on a switch. I'm going to put them on a switch because they're all these touch sensitive ones. So the power is still going there. So it's just a case of isolating just in case. So I'll do a review of the site in a while. It's a CL site, and the shower and the toilet and the waste are all in that little corner there for the whole site. There's only 2 on here for this week. The shower, I went in there last night, and it was a scorcher. I loved it. No! Perfect. Right, as I said, because it's dusk, you've got to use a torch, and I got it on now, obviously. Hot and cold, cold, hot. There's a few notes there. Then you've got to turn them anti-clockwise to turn them on. There's your nozzle up there, but it's a massive shower. It's even got a radiator which is left on all the time, which runs off the same water, so that's on all the time. That's why it doesn't take long to get hot. So right, let's turn the torch off and go outside. Ooh. Same water. We've got this washing up sinks, and when it rains this floor is very slippy, that's why there's the mats everywhere. So it is alright. And there's the toilets. It's again, so you can see how dark it is. That's why I always bring a torch. There's a PIR light in here. This is all lined out. Well, those back 2 walls are loads of magazines for you to read. Sink with hot water, toilet paper. Well, there was toilet paper there. Bin, paper towels for drying your hands if you just come in. There are no windows in these. These are just open to the world. Mirror. But that's as far as a toilet goes. Let's turn the light off as I go out. Hang on, if I find the button again. Alright, go out. And that's how you can tell if there's nobody in. There's a twist buckle up the top there, and back down the stairs and up the ramp up the side, and then that's where you do your blacklist. So, as I say, it's not wheelchair friendly. It's not wheelchair friendly at all, not with steps like that. And you could tell they've had trouble with it because they've got chicken mesh all over the runs. Oh, that's it. I'm so stiff. There, that's it. Now I'm dithering. But I did leave the heater on. So I was able to go to the loo, have a shower. I came back, I emptied my toilet, went up there, and it's all raised on a platform because it's got the tanks underneath for the waste, so they have it dredged every now and then. So right, that's it. That's all I'm talking about that for now. So yeah, I got the canopy out a little bit. It did rain like bugger yesterday. I didn't do anything yesterday, but I didn't get here until lunchtime. He didn't get here until 3:30, somewhere around that. So I said I ain't doing nothing today. I'm gonna get my power oaks, take them in the back and charge them up, because the one I've used quite a bit. He is plugged into the cigarette lighter, but he only charges when I'm driving. So I'll put that on the back to go on charge now, and I'll charge my e-bike up whilst I'm here as well. Take advantage. I'm paying for it. Well, he's paying for it, not me. Right, this is so scary when you find things like this. Right, don't know where it was for, where it was going, but then when you get to the other end of it, yeah, they're just, it's 240 volts, and yet it's just all wrapped together. Look at it. Man alive, I think it's a double join there. God knows why. God knows. You know, it just makes life one. You know, that's why I've said I'm not going to use any of the existing. I'm just going to strip it out. You know, because if something goes wrong, he's going to blame me for it. So I say everything's coming out. I'm just starting from scratch. There you go. Right, that's working. Traced all the wiring for that, and only thing is I can't get it to do at the moment is automatically fold away when you turn the ignition on. I can't work that one out yet, but it looks like I got to run another couple of wires through to be able to do it. This is when that little tiny beastie comes into its own. Got the soldering iron plugged into it, because I've got to do soldering, and it's only pulling 25 watts. Wow. And the sun has charged that up, so it hasn't cost nothing. I did plug it in to the electric, because I've got electric in the van, and tried it, and it was already fully charged, so it wouldn't charge anymore. So now I'm going to flatten it a bit, but I've got 1, 2, 3 lots of soldering to do. Womble, pass me the monkey wrench. What the heck do you want the bloody monkey wrench for? I'm not your gopher. Just do as you're told. Why is it always me? I'm doing all the work. You just sat there doing bugger all. Oh, yeah. Don't quiz me. Put a kettle on. Right, let's see if he'll appreciate this. Womble, a cup of tea. I'll put it down ready for him. Hey, are you coming or not? Oh yeah, love it, love it. Oh, I'm coming. Oh. Thanks for that. Oh, well earned. Right, I was supposed to have pulled off here this morning. Today is Sunday. As I said, I am stuck for 1 meter lengths, 2 1 meter lengths of battery cable to be able to finish. Got the lugs and everything, but it was a nightmare cutting it out. But I tell you what, it was quite a joy to wire it all up. But as I say, it's all there. He came around last night. They took me out to lunch last night, which is good. So he's over the moon. She was definitely over the moon with it. So I've been bored today. Nothing to do, but my back isn't aching from bending over and kneeling, and so I've waxed the van. I've washed and done all the wheels. Let's go the other side, it's better. Less rust this side. There, I've totally waxed her and washed the wheels, washed the tyres, and got them all polished up. They're all nicely done now, and I've been right round and waxed everything by the front slammer because I can't get to it, and none of that, I can't wax that because it's Kevlar vinyl wrap. This is smooth vinyl wrap, so this is easy to wax, but the Kevlar lookalike stains with wax. But I don't know about this new wax I got anyway. It's industrial stuff for garages. I've got it to try it out, so I've done it twice since I've been out now. This is the second time, and I'm quite pleased with it. It's one of those that you're supposed to be able to do when it's dirty or wet, and it was dusty, not dirty. It was dusty, not dirty. So, but anyway, it's all come up okay, nice and shiny. So I'm just about to start to edit this video, and yeah, the campsite. And I do believe if you're motorhome, it's not caravan and camping, it's motorhome and something, and I think motorhome and caravan, I think it's one of their sites, their CL sites. I'll show you a picture of the gateway as you come in, and I'll put the what 3 words at the bottom of the screen as normal. So that's it. I am definitely gonna pack it in now. Just made myself a cup of tea, so I'm going to drink that. And Amazon have sent a message through saying the cable won't get here until between 5 and 7 tonight. So hence the reason why I got to stop another night and nothing to do all day today. I don't even know what the time is now. I put my phone in there, so I ain't check. Alexa, what's the time? Oh, she's disconnected. Alexa. Yeah, she's disconnected herself again. Dodgy plug it is. Right. Well, I did drop her on the floor last night. Resistance was futile, and she tried to get away from me. That's it. Love you and leave you. Catch you again.